Today's stage, and in fact the entire match in general, has been brought to you by Varusteleka. They are putting on this match to celebrate the mega grand opening of their brand new, awesome, expanded, larger than ever store here in Helsinki.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of InRange. This is a very special episode of InRange because, you know, Varusteleka's slogan is total world domination.
Yes.
But this is the first instance in which two-gun action challenge match is actually approaching world domination.
Yes, they don't realize we've hijacked their thing. It's now our thing.
Because the concept of two-gun action challenge match and the philosophy behind it is now here today in Finland.
Yes.
This is Finnish Brutality Day 1.
You can tell because I'm holding an RK92.
RK92, which is the semi-automatic direct equivalent of the military 95. The only difference is it is semi-auto. And we are decked out in head-to-toe Finnish Varusteleka gear.
Pretty awesome gear. Yeah.
Armor, magazines, med kit, canteen, combat shirt, pants, hats, the whole nine
Boots,
yards.
you name it.
Yep, boots as well. So in that Solomon boots, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice, by the way. I've never used them before. Pretty nice stuff.
Yeah.
But this is because we are in the TST division.
Right.
When we were bringing two-gun action challenge match here to Finnish Brutality, we already had an armored division for Desert Brutality and for two-gun in general. And then we find out that because of the Finnish culture and their constant attempt to stay trained,
Right.
they actually have a TST division, which is actually above and beyond armored already.
Right. It's like reservist training division.
So it's armored, but it requires 25 pounds of gear on the shooter, including a knife. You have to have gloves. You have to have a canteen filled with water.
Yep.
All of that stuff. So we just went ahead and took the category or division that already existed and moved it straight into Finnish Brutality because it made complete sense to do so.
It's a really cool division.
Absolutely. So with that, though, we are shooting irons.
Yeah. Yes. And
Which
we're
is not
both using the
required.
same rifle
Yes, we are.
because it seems like the cool rifle to use out here.
Yeah, well, why would we not use an RK?
I tell you
Yeah.
what, for as far as AKs go,
Yeah.
an RK92 or 95 with the Finnish mags, and we have Sako ammo.
Oh my gosh, this stuff's like, it's like jewelry.
Yeah,
It really looks like Sako ammo looks like jewelry.
yeah. It's the nicest 7.62 by 39 I've ever seen. So
You know, I mean, obviously one could say that you would want some optics, but that is not how Finland runs its military rifles yet.
yep.
So we are doing it the Finnish way with the irons, although
Exactly.
they are exquisite irons for an AK.
Yeah.
Although we do have to tolerate this kind of hot weather, as we've been told, as well as this
Yeah.
kind of awful terrain.
Yeah, it's just ugly and
I mean, the temperature
Ugh.
here is what, 80 degrees Fahrenheit,
maybe like 85.
30-something degrees Celsius?
Yeah.
And
It's
they're,
a heat wave for them. They're all complaining about it.
everyone hears it's so hot, and we just left Tucson where I'm like, you know, this is only 2/3 the temperature at home right now.
Yeah.
So it's pretty pleasant for us. Stay tuned, though, because we're going to have 3 stages today, which is day 1, and then tomorrow we're going to have 3 stages as well for a total of 6 stages.
They're pretty awesome stages.
They're going to fit the Finnish Brutality motif. Even though it's not snowing in winter in here, when you watch the stages, you're going to realize, yeah, they did not back off on the brutality part.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
I will be really curious to see how two-gun goes over with the Finns.
Yeah, you know, that's true. There is a competitive shooting culture here in Finland, and the reality is that this is such a different thing.
Yeah.
It'll be really interesting to see how people take to it, because
Yeah.
we've been doing it for a decade plus in Arizona, and it's spread a little bit around the U.S., but not as much as one would hope.
Yeah.
I kind of think the Finns are going to like it.
I think they will.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out.
They're our kind of people.
They are.
All right, well, let's get straight into number 1.
Let's do it. Welcome to stage 1 of Finnish Brutality, and this one is actually a good introduction to Finnish Brutality because it's brutal. We have 100 pounds of kettlebells tied to this fine rope with a start box here. At buzzer, shooter will pull those 100 pounds of kettlebells, or 44 kilograms for you European viewers, past this fault line. Once the kettlebells have passed the fault line, they will reacquire their rifle, and they will move to the first cone that you see behind me. From that cone, they will go prone and get 1 hit at the steel downrange. They will then get up, proceed to the next cone, and go prone and get 1 hit from prone on the steel downrange. They will proceed in this fashion to all of these cones until they get to the intermediary rifle cone, at which point they will drop the magazine, and they have 1 round at 50 meters on that target. If they drop that shot, they get a mic, and that's a 60-second penalty. At that point, the rifle's clear. They will transition to their pistol to the remaining cones and get 1 hit on the steel from each of the remaining cones from standing. I think this is a good stage 1 for Finnish Brutality.
Drop the mag. If ready, make
Damn
clear.
it! I missed
Yeah.
the stupid button. Ah!
Release the mag. You've done. Makes clear, yeah. Clear poster.
You hit the good one.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. That's good. Time 1:37.52.
Shot it clean. I don't know where my Glock mag went.
Me neither.
We'll get it. You shot it clean in 2 seconds less than me. Nice.
You are an old man, Carl, and sooner or later, probably sooner, they're just gonna have to put you down.
But somehow I beat you anyway.
Yeah, and yet you ran it 2 seconds faster than me, and without the 60-second.
Yeah, that's what makes the difference. The 2 seconds doesn't make a difference, really. Not in the grand scheme of a 6-stage match.
No, if it'd just been 2 seconds, we would have been neck and neck.
Yeah, but I got that 50 and you didn't. Although we're seeing a lot of people not get the 50.
Yeah, surprising. Some people I expected to get it. Now, the thing for me was, I had a great sight picture on that. I had a great trigger press.
You did.
I just happened to have the safety on.
Uh-huh.
And then I took the safety off and then jerked the trigger.
Because you were at a rush against. You mentally lost your focus at that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I dropped the mag way before I got up there.
Now,
and
we both had mag issues.
yeah, on the Glock. On
Yeah.
the Glock. And I think we figured it out already. So, guys, we're using all borrowed gear. We're in Finland. We can't bring our stuff. Not really. And
Yeah.
It's just this Kydex holster. It retains the gun sufficiently well, but it's flexy enough or bendy enough that if you roll over on your side, which you did and I did,
Yep.
it's just enough to push.
Push the mag release in.
And it's an extended mag release.
Oh, that's the problem. It's
Got a gamer mag release on it. And the gamer mag release
sticks up.
in tandem with that Kydex holster, which is flexy, is just enough to engage it far enough for the magazine to come loose while you're running.
So it turned out you lost yours when you went prone at the very first
I
cone.
must have rolled over on it or on
Yeah.
it, and then I pushed the button and it popped out.
Because we found it at the first cone. In fact, it might be on the video. You guys watch it. You might be able to actually see that.
Probably happened, yeah.
Mine came loose but didn't fall out of the gun until I took the first shot and then recoiled. Went. Bloop.
So here's the simple lesson on that. A Kydex holster's fine.
Yep.
You know what's not fine? Gamer mag releases.
Yep.
Those extended mag releases on Glocks are never anything but trouble.
Yeah.
And these are being gargled guns. I didn't even notice it had that until now.
Neither did I.
So extended mag release on Glocks. Actually, extended mag release on your AR-15. Extended mag release on pretty much everything. So don't do it. That's not that big a deal. It didn't cost us any real time.
No.
Stage was taxing.
Yes, that was. You know what? Run that one. It's great. You need one target,
Yep.
and if you don't make any misses, and we each had a couple.
I had one.
There was one that I tried to shoot too fast, and I think I took 4 rounds on it.
All right.
But I used, 13 cartridges plus 4 pistol rounds on the whole stage.
This goes right to fly right in the face of where we see 3-gun going, in which everything is just about raising the round count.
Yeah.
And a 2-gun, we lower the round count and make the stage harder.
And no walls.
No wall.
No, none of that, fencing wall setup. This was some cones and a rope and some freaking heavy kettlebells. We didn't mention that.
100 pounds. Well, we did in the end walk. 100 pounds.
So those look like, you pull the rope and pull the kettlebells in. And we're kind of being careful to not let anybody reset that who hasn't shot the stage yet. Because what actually happens when you grab that rope, you give it a yank and the kettlebells stay right where they are and you go forward.
That's absolutely true.
Those freaking things are heavy and they're dragging them kind of out of a little bit of a hole now.
They are, and they will through the rest of the day.
So before we shot, we actually ran, the two of us helped run the RO match.
Yep.
And I was running this stage for the ROs, and most people were at about 30 to 35 seconds for their first shot. So
Wow.
it took about 30 seconds for most people to drag those kettlebells back, pick up their rifle, get to the first cone, go prone, and pull the trigger.
Well, with that said, it goes to show you where the 2-gun action challenge match, Desert Brutality, Finnish Brutality mindset.
Yep.
You need very limited resources to make very challenging stages.
Yeah. I'm really happy with how this stage came.
Yeah, set this up at
it's
home.
great.
You need 1 target and some cones.
Yep.
Really. So that was stage 1 of day 1.
And a masochistic spirit.
The willingness to actually prevail over something that's hard.
Yeah.
That's what these are.
Yep.
So we got day 1, stage 1 down. We got 2 more to go. So stay tuned for stage 2 of Finnish Brutality 2018.
All right, let's go do it.